So we're getting further along with this valve job on this Jeep. Actually, it's not a valve job. I'm just lapping the valves in. It's really not a big deal. But I wanted to go over a couple of things I might not have gone over before. I talked about using a piece of rubber on the valve stem, so you can actually grab the piece of rubber, not the valve stem itself, with the claws of your drill whenever you're spinning this valve in the valve guide, lapping it into the seat. Okay, you can see this one's already been done. You can see what they're supposed to look like. Compared to what they did look like, because I haven't finished yet. This is what they did look like right here. Okay, and there was no pitting in the seat itself. The pitting was all in the valve. As you can see, this is what the guide, the valve seal is going to look like after you've done the work on it. And this is your intake. You're not going to have as big a surface on your surface area of your valve seat when you're done using the valve lapping compound on it. But anyway, I wanted to show you those couple of things. Another thing, when you're popping the springs off of here, there's actually a tool right here. This is the tool that you use to knock the locks out of the retainers, and this piece of this tool right here is magnetized. So you'll push this down, put this on top of the spring. See the springs over here? Put this on top of the spring, and then you would hit it with a hammer with something soft on the valve surface so that you don't damage the valve whenever you hit it. And that keeps the retainer locks from flying all over the shop whenever you're removing the retainer locks for the valve, so you can pull the valve out of the head. Actually, also, as far as cleaning tools used, a lot of people use these right here to clean the surface areas of the head, like where the gasket goes and everything. If you want to use these, you have to be really careful, because you can damage the surface area of the head where the gasket goes, and you'll never get a good seal again. What I like to use is I use these rubber blocks right here, these sanding blocks. Then I just get some DA paper, some 180 grit DA paper, and that's what I use to finish the surface on the head. I just use the sanding block and sand the entire surface of the head. It keeps everything pretty well even, and you can tell if you have any dips or anything in the head. Let's see, what else? Also, I like to use these tools right here. This is a plastic tool that's not supposed to damage metal whenever you're using it to clean surface areas or gasket material areas, stuff like that. I used it to clean out the combustion chamber, and it worked real well. You don't have to worry about it damaging the metal, because it won't. It's just plastic, so it cleans all the carbon off the head pretty well. Let's see, what else? Let's see, I'll show you a valve before being lapped in, and a valve after being lapped in. Okay, you can see the area of the valve where it's nice and clean, and that's the seat area where the valve seats into the seat. So let's see, what else? I'm just about there. I've got them half done. I've done 6 valves. I've got 6 more to go, and it took me about 3.5 hours to do these valves, because the pitting on the exhaust valves was pretty bad, man. It wasn't that bad, but it was, it took a while to get all the pits out of the valve face. So anyway, it's turning out pretty good. Saved a ton of money. I would expect a job like this to be in the neighborhood of between $600 and $900 for someone to pull the head off, and it may even be more than that as far as lapping the valves in and all that, if they go to that extreme. But replacing the lifters, I would imagine it would be around an $800-900 job to have it done in the shop. Cost me total parts and everything, with including upper and lower radiator hoses and thermostat. Total was under $200. So that's quite a bit of savings. If you want to do it yourself, you can save a ton of money. So anyway, I just wanted to go over a couple of those things, and show you guys what kind of progress I've made. Again, I've done 6 valves. I got 6 to go, and then I'll use a spring compressor and compress the springs down so I can put them back to hold the valve in place. Put the retainer locks in, and it'll be good to go. So I guess that's about it. And I don't know, everything else is pretty much taken care of. I got the, I was going to show you too. I'm taking these lifters out of here. Here's an old lifter, one I pulled out of the engine block. They make a tool that goes in here that grabs onto the lip of this machined part of the lifter where the plunger is. You can take this, you can see there's like a little retainer spring in there, and that holds the plunger in place. But that thing that goes down in there will actually grab, it'll actually spread out and grab the sides of that lifter so you can pull it out of the engine block. These I didn't have any trouble with, because what happens is you can see this dark area down here on the bottom of the lifter. That's carbon buildup. And if you get an engine that's really filthy and dirty and got a lot of carbon buildup, the lifters don't want to come out because that carbon keeps you from pulling it out of the engine block. So you have to use that special tool. I was lucky in this case. This engine's been well taken care of. So I was just able to use this big magnet. Okay, you can see by the size of my thumbnail about how big this magnet is. It's pretty good size, and you know, it picked the lifter right off the table there. So, but anyway, that's what I used. I just used that magnet, stuck it down there, and I was able to pick them right out. So I didn't have a problem with that. So that's where we're at, guys. We're getting close. I didn't work on it for like the last 24 hours, so I don't know how many days it's been since I've uploaded a video again. I haven't been in a hurry. I've got a lot of other stuff going on. Besides, my back has really been bothering me the last few days, so I haven't really been too enthused about coming and standing over this thing for 2 or 3 hours trying to get this done. Anyway, that's where we're at, and I'll keep you up to date. It'll definitely be back on sometime this week, and shouldn't be any problems. I mean, I don't anticipate having any trouble. So talk to you guys later. Peace, and I'm out of here.